copy this one to Kindle. So just to go back a little bit, here I am, I'm logged on to Kindle Direct Publishing. To get to that point, I'll just go back a few stages so you can see where we're up to. So the website I chose, I've actually got it written in Evernote, and it's called kdp.amazon.com. So first of all, you go to that website and you sign in. It's recognizing me. I sign in, and now I'm here. I'm at the page where I might want to change this particular book. So what I do is to, over here, adjacent to the one that says this is the paperback version, I can click here on the ellipses, and I choose edit paperback content. Click on edit paperback content, and it takes me to this particular page. As you go down the page, you get to this point where it says upload paperback manuscript, and the last time I uploaded this, it was actually called version 10, an introduction in mindfulness, and it's a PDF. So in order to generate that PDF, I started off in Scrivener. So this is the actual book. One of the things I found really useful was to go through so that I could actually, it gave each of these actually a chapter number. So unhelpful thought patterns, I gave this a number 1. I actually typed it up at the top right the way through each time, then which chapter it was. But then what I did, I went to File and Compile. By the way, all I'd done this time, where it says where next, I'd actually made changes and had this particular email address, and I'd amended my phone number. So at this point, I knew my book was okay, and I went to File and I went to Compile. So at this particular point, I chose PDF as the output. And on the left hand side here, I chose that I wanted a 6 inches by 9 inches format. Then what I did, in order to get this particular section formatting to apply, I went to Assign Section Layouts, and I chose this one. So this is the one, if you scroll down, it's the one which is actually highlighted at the moment, and so it's got page break and section title. I found this was really useful because it gives you a page break just before each section starts, which is just what I wanted. And I clicked on OK, and then I went to File. Oh, sorry, no, I didn't. I clicked down here and chose Compile and gave it a different name, and I gave it version 10 as the thing. So I'll do that again. Click on Export. I click on Replace because I've already got that. And this is how it actually looks. So it's got the page numbers down at the bottom. A reminder that it's written by Dave Hewitt on each page. So having done that, that's in the correct format now. What you do now is you go over to the Kindle Publishing, you go Upload Paper Manuscript, and I'll choose it again. So I'm going to choose an Education in Mindfulness version 10. Click on Open, and what Kindle is doing now is going through certain checks to see that what I've actually put up is okay. I'll just have to wait for that to happen, and now it's done that. It's saying manuscript, that upload manuscript. So it's done it there. It's actually said that's the date when I'm doing it, Thursday the 2nd of June, version 10. That's okay. It says processing the file. I think there's some processing going on. But if you scroll a little bit further down, you can do a book preview. So I'm going to click on Launch Previewer. And this sets up a preview so you can actually look at what it's done with that PDF and how it will actually appear when it goes out to print. So having done that, this is a preview, and I'm just going to, where it says quality check, I always have a quick look down there, see if there's anything wrong. When I did this once, there was a load of red comments here, but that seemed to have worked fine. And now what I can do is I can go through a page at a time and just actually look. So I'm quite happy with the way that this is presenting. It's not perfect, it's not as good as I would like to format it if I was totally in control of the publishing, but it's fine. So now what I do, I click on approve, and it takes me back to this particular page where I was before. Talks through things like how much it's going to cost. So £1.70, that's how much I can actually buy that book for myself. As an author, I can get copies of this book, which I'm selling for a fiver for £1.70. So it's worth knowing that. I have to pay for postage and packaging, but £1.70 is not bad. So I've got about a £3.30 markup on that. Click on save and continue. And the next stage, I'm just going to leave this all as it is, everything as it was set before. Tells me how much I'm going to get, how much profit I'm going to get in each area. And I'm now going to go to publish your paperback book. And last time I did this, from this point onwards, I got an email, probably at least about 18 hours after I'd done this, telling me my book had updated. So it's telling me here it's going to go through some checking procedures to check it's okay. And I click on done, and they'll be back to me in a certain amount of time. Now if you notice over here now, while I'm waiting for this to happen, although I've still got the ellipses there, I can't actually get into that. Whereas the Kindle version, which I've published previously, I can actually get in and edit that if I wanted to. I can edit the book content there. But I'm going to have to wait for like 18 hours before I can get into those ellipses, say if I wanted to edit it again. Okay, that's the end of the video.